team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily, you're right, but he did there. To the fullback on the dive. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Again, they'll go right back to their fullback. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
And he's brought down after a good gain. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there.
Detroit!
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwich. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Well, we quit counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly 3rd and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the 1st down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
This will be fielded at the 17. it takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. And out come the Chiefs now.
They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. They want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
As diverse as the running game has become in the NFL, there's still a place for the fullback position. And on that play, he gained nice yardage.
Green, 30. Now, check. Patriot. Hurry up, here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Leopard.
On the give, this is their fullback. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Now a carry here for their fullback. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. Now the Chiefs bring on their field goal unit. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field.
And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Now a play fake here on first down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that and have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And a give this time to the tailback. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. I'm no offensive mastermind, but of all the guys on the field to block, you might want to stop him.
Look, I've got a very simple rule. An unblocked defender is usually your best defender, and he ended up making the play there.
All right, here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. No, check.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. So still in search of the first down after that last completion.
All right, here we go.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, that allows your blitzers to get there.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now here comes Kansas City.
It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their third possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. But they face a second and long to start things out. Looking to throw. Watkins. He's going to float this one deep right side. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Throwing on third and long. Watkins. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. Call that a loss of 7 to bring up fourth.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Taking it about the 36. Terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10. And a great spot to start this drive from here. They'll run it now out of the gun. Space to run past the 20. Touchdown, Titans. A great effort there. 34 yards. And the Titans are able to strike for 6.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Now, that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
Off the play fake, Watkins. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And they brought the pressure there just right up the gut, didn't they?
Yeah, they certainly did. And, you know, when you've got so many different responsibilities as an offensive line, you got to deal with the nose tackle, the 2 defensive tackles or ends, and then sometimes you just can't account for everyone. The linebacker slipped free.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 15.
Operating from the gun, Watkins. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And when you go 5 wide like they just did there, you can't really max protect, can you?
No, you cannot. What you're hoping is that by going 5 wide, you're forcing the defense into coverage. And if you do that, you got a chance to find some people downfield. But if they audible themselves and go into a blitz, then it's got to happen right now.
Or
very
lights
quickly,
out.
Or exactly right. Turn them out. That play's over.
Give them 11 yards that time on the return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Detroit! Detroit!
They go play action here on 1st down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. A big play there. 46 yards. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Off the bootleg. Watkins rolling to his right. And some room to roam now. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Now, this play was all about the eyes. As he rolled out to his right, he kept one eye downfield and one eye on what was in front of him, and he ended up picking up some pretty good yardage.
They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Pushing his way through. And he's finally taken down, but not before he reaches the 14. A big play on 3rd down for the Chiefs. 44 yards. Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout call, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Fullback, and he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Now another timeout here called by the Titans. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
Taken down here at about the 11. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And his kick here is good. And a second field goal here gets him back within 11 now. It's 17-6. So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Come on, let's go!
And he is knocked down from the side. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
No, check, Patriots!
He's going to rifle one deep left side. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Now a signal and a timeout.
Play action. Watkins. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the 8.
Yeah, who has time for a halftime show with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line? Let's get back to it.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers.
Now let's go. 319. 319. No, check.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on second and 11.
Now let's go.
Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to let it go deep, right sideline. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third. That was close to a big play, and just a little bit too far that he was led. He caught it but couldn't stay in bounds, Charles.
Yeah, I'm not very good at these sort of things, but I have to believe the farther you are downfield, the less your margin for error in throwing the ball, correct?
Yep.
Yeah, so they gave it a good effort there. Really tried, just couldn't complete it.
Leopard. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch it now, Barney. Over.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
On now is the Titans punter. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker board?
Yeah, those two.
Looking to throw on second down. Watkins. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. And give him 9 yards on the second down screen play.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there. And there we saw completion.
Off the play fake. Watkins. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And he'll be knocked down sideways. So a change of possession here on the punt, and it'll be Titan football. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered, and he was able to get a hand in and knock it away.
The Titans on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Detroit! Detroit! Now let's go! Good!
Back to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Not only was that a 3 and out, it was their 3rd straight incompletion on this drive, and they didn't even think about trying to run the football. Now they have to give it up.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Taking it about the 16. That's a 49-yard punt, 8 though on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. And now here comes Kansas City.
These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
our eyes and attention are on the fullback. Big-time carry, big yardage. But how about the guys up front, the offensive line? A lot of people think they may have to block it differently for the fullback to get big yardage. They really don't. Because he's big, strong, and powerful, a lot of times he makes his own way. They may not have to block as hard. Coverage was excellent downfield. I think he was more throwing that football away than anything else.
Yeah, absolutely, because everywhere you looked, they were covered.
Sometimes it's better to go ahead and be convinced that there's no place to fit in the football than to go ahead and force it and turn it into a bag play.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now they'll give it to the first option. That's their fullback. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Now let's go. Green.
Back to throw. Watkins. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
And now a 1st down following that long gain.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
They'll go with a keeper. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone.
No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Detroit!
They come up in an offset eye. 2nd and goal to go now. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and goal.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. It's the fullback taking it in. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. And they will line up now for the 2-point try.
All right, now, lucky 56. Set. Green. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Set. Leopard. Leopard. Back. Here we go now. Back there. Here we go. Good.
They'll try and run it here. And he will bowl his way in there for the 2 points. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
And the Titans getting set to go.
Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case,
and the Chiefs are going to get him.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The Titans on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
All right, here we go. Leopard! Leopard! All right, here we go. Green, 39. No. Check. Patriot! Patriot! Now let's go. Gun! Detroit!
They'll set up a throw. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a big play there for Tennessee. 42 yards.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. Now a handoff here to his running back. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
They'll set up to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
He'll rifle this one deep right side, and he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
And this one is right down the middle. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So they get the 3 here, but you wonder whether that's going to be enough.
Yeah, I mean, you've now made it so they need a touchdown rather than a field goal to catch them. But you're right. If they'd gotten 6 out of that drive, this would be a much different game.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On 1st and 10, Watkins. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Green, Leopard. 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 Leopard.
And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. To throw on second down, Watkins. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now. The offense certainly looking to score some points, but they also need ball security here late as we get down to the final moments of this one. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Able to avoid him at the 40. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. And leading here late, so a chance for the defense to really close out this game if they can halt the offense.
Let's go! Detroit! Detroit!
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Looking to throw on second down. Watkins. Oh, no, he lost the football. And that might be Titan football. It is.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time it was a turnover.
Yeah, caught up to him. And they're going to go soft on the corners. They're going to look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. He'll look to throw. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it, no one got it. And the wideout in motion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The Titans on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Watch it now, Barney. Leopard. Watch it now, Barney.
And he motions the wide receiver. They'll run it now out of the gun. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will make this a 9-point lead. So barring something extraordinary, something crazy here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Brandon, this will be a great win for them. The better team's going to win this game, no question about it.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
First down. Watkins. He's going to let it fly. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Second down following the incompletion.
Back down, Philly. Here we go.
And a big tight end shifting around. Off play action. Watkins. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off at the 30. And now to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And now here comes Kansas City. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Escaping the pressure right. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Let's go.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Trying to keep those big legs